I had a girlfriend tell me, quote unquote, "You were the best boyfriend I've ever had. I love you, Mitchell," as she sent me a text message breaking up with me. If she broke up with you and you can look back and be like, dude, there is absolutely no way she's going to find another man that treated her the way I did, that was good, that she'll, you were just a good partner. That girl at some point in time will regret losing you, especially if you are a man that is working on his purpose and you keep leveling up in life. And I'm going to talk about what kind of girl this is going to be, because I personally think there's a very specific girl in this video that will likely regret leaving you for someone else, because the chances are she's not going to find you in somebody else. She might replace the relationship, but that connection and what you did for her, she more than likely is not going to find another man that's going to do what you did for her. So before I get into the video and explain why, I want to go ahead and say that if you want my help when it comes to understanding women getting better at pickup, dating, and relationships for free, I've got 2 free downloads in the links below, or you can book a 1-hour coaching call with me and work with me personally so we can fast track whatever problem you're having right now. The type of girl that we're going to talk about, if you understand like attachment styles, this is going to be leaning more heavily towards the avoidant attachment style. But all attachment style aside, if this girl was like inexperienced in relationships, and what I mean by that is my ex-girlfriend had her past partner and then me. Whereas I have dated girls on both hands. I have a lot of experience in knowing what I like and what I don't like. This girl does not. She only has one relationship to go off of. That's all she knows. And if you look at the things I did for her, the quality of life that she has now because of me, you would also be like, yeah, bro, I see why she said that to you. So that's what I mean. If a girl has said something like that to you, or you can look back at your behavior and be like, dude, there's no fucking way she's going to find someone like that. She will try to replace you, because that's normal. Men and women, when we get broken up with, we don't want to, whether we do the breaking up with or get broken up with, we don't want to stay single forever. So we're going to go and try to find another partner. I say women come and go all of the fucking time, because they do. If you get broken up with, there will be another girl at some point in time. We're naturally going to replace these connections. But what you're not going to replace is the emotional connection that you had with this girl and the experiences that you had with this girl. So if you were good to her and she goes out, this is where the grass is greener term comes from. She obviously broke up with you because she had a lot of fucking problems that she either told you about or didn't tell you about. So in my case, didn't tell you about. And she's going to go and try to find a relationship with someone else where she doesn't have those problems. But what's going to happen is she's going to start comparing the new guy to me or the new guy to you. And if you were a good partner, you are going to win. The odds of hearing from this girl again or not really depends on, I think, a lot of things. But women have a very difficult time taking accountability and admitting that they fucked up. Women, like a girl could miss you, realize she made a mistake, and never contact you again. And in my case, I don't know if that's going to happen with this girl or not. It might, who knows? If she doesn't have a lot of experience and you were good to her, dude, that's more in your favor, because she's not going to be able to find you. And then later down the road, this is where you hear relationships, they come back together after like a year, 5 years. Coach Craig even says, I think like 15 years, which is wild. But I can look back at my relationships in high school and the girls I dated when I was younger that I had an emotional bond with. I remember first, last names, who they are. I can picture them in my head. They're not going to disappear. But the regret isn't going to come until later down the road. And the reason why is because when you break up with somebody, you're not going through that state of shock. So when you get broken up with, you're immediately forced into a state of shock, heartbreak. But the person that does the breaking up with will not grieve that relationship until later down the road. This is why exes come back around, because they're starting to miss what they had because they just weren't able to replace it. So this is where you start hearing from exes again after like 6 months, 7 months. If they're non-avoidant and they're healthier, it could be 2, 3, 4 months. And then if they're super avoidant, a year, 2, 3. This is why, because they're grieving that relationship. They're realizing that their new partner is nowhere fucking cool as you are. And another thing that plays in your favor too is you only have a few emotional connections with people throughout the course of your life. So there's only going to be a handful of people that you will ever like get emotionally bonded with and wrap your identity around. So this is why if your ex comes back and she's talking to you, but she's also talking to another dude, you're going to win that every single time as long as you're acting like a fucking man, because she's emotionally bonded to you. She doesn't know that new guy like she knows you. So emotionally, she's going to start gravitating back towards you because she's got all of this built up with you. So she's not going to be able to just get rid of you guys. If you think that you're replaceable or your girl's going to find somebody better, but you know that you were an awesome guy, even if you never speak to your ex again, you're going to move forward in life, meeting another girl, and you're not going to think about this ex anymore. And if she regrets leaving you, you're either going to hear from her or not, because I can't predict human behavior in a video. But just know that if you were a good and great partner and she is inexperienced with relationships, or she's always dated bad guys until she found you, she is going to regret losing you at some point in time, because she's going to realize that she threw away something that she has not been able to replace yet, and likely will not be able to replace again for a very long time. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have anything you want to add to this video, leave it in the comment section down below if I didn't touch on anything and you want to add to it. If you want my help for free when it comes to understanding women, getting better at pickup dating relationships, like I said, 2 free downloads for you in the description down below, or you can book a 1-hour coaching call with me personally, and then we can, fix fast whatever problem you have going on. And if you like this video, guys, check out this one right here. You're going to love that one as well. Guys, I will see you in the next one.